Hey Jesse, I need you to leave the house for a while. My band's coming over and we need to practice.
Oh, David. Hello. How are you? I'm good. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, hello, whatever. Look, I need you to go now. Band will be over soon, so I need to place it myself so that we can rehearse properly, which means you need to leave.
I kind of can't right now. I'm very busy.
Like, now? Busy doing what? Messing around on your laptop again? You can do that anywhere. I mean, what do you even do all day? Because you always say that you're busy, but as far as I can tell, you're not actually doing anything. You sit on your laptop all day, every day, probably just browsing social media or something.
How could you even say that? I'm working incredibly hard. Just because I don't go out to an office every day or work a normal 9 to 5 doesn't mean that my job isn't important or difficult.
How hard can sitting at home in your pajamas be?
Oh, and practicing with your band every week is difficult? Huh? You don't even do any gigs, so I have no clue how you're getting paid.
Whoa. Being in a band is an incredibly difficult job. Plus, I'm the lead singer and frontman, so I have even more work to do.
Oh yeah? Doing what?
Like arranging the practices and the gigs that we do. That's right, we do gigs.
I hardly think that performing at the same pub every week for free beers counts as a gig. You don't even get paid for it.
Whatever. Look, you need to move your fat butt out of the house so that me and my friends can rehearse in peace. Nobody wants to be distracted by your ugly face wandering around the place. Got it?
What? I'm not fat or ugly.
Want to bet? Because I have 3 bandmates who would say otherwise.
I know I'm not either of those things, and I'm not going to justify myself to you or your stupid friends. I don't need their validation to know that I am perfect the way I am.
Uh-huh, great. Hit for you, Uggo. But you still need to get lost so that I can practice.
You can't just kick me out of my home whenever you feel like it.
Why not? It's not like you contribute anything to the place. In fact, you're more of a freeloading drain of resources if anything.
I might be living at home temporarily, but I'm definitely not freeloading. I pay more than my fair share of the bills and rent. Not to mention I buy all of my own food and do pretty much everything for myself, like the washing and stuff. Unlike you, all you do is laze around at home, making a mess and expecting mom to clean up after you. You don't even pay her any money towards the bills.
Ugh, whatever.
Actually, yeah. What does mom have to say about all of this? Surely she's not happy at being kicked out of her own home, and she won't like the fact that you're doing it to me either.
I'm not kicking mom out. She's going out with some of her friends, and she honestly doesn't care if I kick you out or not.
Huh? Yes, she does. I'm her daughter.
That literally means nothing to her. She does not care in the slightest.
Yes, she does.
Ask her yourself. You'll see I'm right.
Fine, I will. And I'll prove you wrong. Hey, Mom. Sorry to bother you, but David is trying to kick me out of the house. He says that I need to leave because his band needs to practice. But I have a load of work that I need to get done, and I really can't afford to waste time going out just to please David. Can you talk to him for me? Please?
Jesse, I'm only going to say this once, so listen up. I do not care about you and your brother's petty squabbles. I'm not going to talk to him for you. You are a big girl now, so you can deal with things yourself.
But Mom...
No! Stop being so petty! It's not an attractive trait. Besides, David told me all about your so-called work. You sit around doing nothing all day and leeching off of my kindness and allowing you to live with me. I don't like people wasting my time. So, listen to your brother and get out of the house. At least he's trying to do something productive with his time and his life.
What I am doing is productive. I'm trying to get my college degree online whilst I work my regular job on a daily basis. I literally have no time to myself as I'm using it all to study and work.
Oh, so now you're saying that you're better than me and your brother? You're trying to make us seem like the horrible, lazy ones, huh? God, you are so selfish, Jesse. You literally don't care about anyone but yourself, do you? You should be ashamed of yourself. I know I'm embarrassed to have you as a daughter.
How can you say that? I'm your daughter.
Well, Lord knows I didn't want you. Your father is the only reason I kept you, and now he's left me and I'm stuck with you.
I honestly can't believe what I'm hearing right now. I thought moms were supposed to love their children.
Yeah, well, now you know that they don't have to.
Well, great. Thanks. The feeling's beginning to become mutual.
I honestly don't care if you like me or not. Your brother is my favorite anyway.
Clearly, considering he doesn't contribute to the house or bills at all, and you still dote upon him as if he's a toddler.
He doesn't contribute anything yet because he's trying to get his band noticed and signed. Once he gets an agent and he becomes famous, David's already promised to look after me. He even said that I would be able to quit my job.
Do you honestly believe that David is going to become famous with his band?
Well, he's got a much better chance of becoming rich and famous than you do of graduating college. You're definitely not smart enough for that.
What?
You heard me. So if you want to continue living at my house, you need to do as you're told and get out so your brother can practice. Got it? Now stop bothering me. I'm trying to have a fun night out with my friends.
You'd honestly kick me out just to please David?
Yes.
God, I can't wait until I can move out.
Yeah, well, you can't yet, so just shut up and do as you're told. And don't text me again. I won't answer it.
So, I suspect you'll be leaving for the evening? My friends are getting here at 7, so make sure you're gone before then.
You don't even know what Mom said.
I know that I'm Mom's favorite, so of course she's gonna side with me.
It's so not fair. I actually contribute to the house whilst you do nothing, and yet I'm the one who gets pushed aside?
Yeah. Now, hurry up and leave. Oh, also, I have no clue how long it'll take us to practice, so you might want to find somewhere else to stay tonight.
What?
You heard me, honestly. Are you sure you're my older sister with only a college education? Make sure I don't see you around here again.
You know what? Got it. Wishing you the best in life.
Huh?
I'm sick and tired of you and Mom bullying me. So I'll find somewhere else to live and make my own way in life. Goodbye, David. After tonight, you won't hear from me again.
As if. You'll be begging to come back before you know it.
We'll see. Hey, Robin. Sorry to message so late. Are you about?
Hey Jess, yeah, what's up?
Things have kind of gotten bad at my house. My mom and David are just constantly bullying me, and I can't deal with it anymore. I was wondering if I could crash in your spare bedroom until I find a place of my own.
Of course you can. I can't believe they're doing that to you. Although I've always thought that they're kind of mean.
You don't even know the half of it. On the upside, I should finally be able to finish off my college course. Once I've graduated, I'll finally be able to pursue the job I truly want.
That's great to hear. I'm really proud of you. You've worked so hard for this.
Thanks, Robin.
To be honest, I can't believe that 3 years have passed already. I remember when you first started that course. Now you're almost a qualified lawyer. Although, given the fact that you absolutely love to argue with anyone and everyone, I think you'll make a pretty good lawyer. Those criminals don't stand a chance against you.
You really think so?
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't I?
Well, it's just that my mom and David have told me so many times that I'm a useless nobody and that I won't amount to anything. And I know that I shouldn't listen to them, but I don't know. Sometimes it just gets to me, you know?
Now, you listen to me. Your family is kind of rubbish, okay? So you need to just ignore every single thing that they say. You are one of the most amazing people that I have ever known. And your determination, hard work, and intelligence is going to get you very far. You are definitely not useless, and you are going to make something massive of yourself. You're going to be the best lawyer there ever was. If anyone is going to amount to nothing, it's your useless brother. He's not going to go very far because he doesn't actually apply himself. So if you're still worried about not doing very well in life, just remember, as long as you're doing better than David, then you're doing just fine. Besides, I would never just abandon you. You're my best friend, so if you ever needed help, then you know that I would be there for you.
Thanks, Robin. You have no clue how much that helps me. I honestly see you as my sister, and to know that you support me as much as you do honestly means the world to me.
I think of you as my sister too. And you know I support you in everything you do. Just like I know you would support me.
Of course I would. If you need me for absolutely anything, I will always be there for you.
Thanks, Jay. Now, hurry up and get your butt over here. We've got some scary movies to watch and a tub of ice cream to eat.
I'll be right there.
Hello? Is this Jesse?
Hello? Who is this?
It's David, your brother. I know it's been a while since we last spoke. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Oh, that's good. I'm good too, by the way.
Great.
Well, I say good. There are a few things I actually need help with. If you'd be able to.
There it is.
There what is?
I knew the only reason you were texting me was to try and get your hands on my money.
No, I'm not. I just wanted to check in on you.
Uh-huh.
It's true. I heard that you became a lawyer, one of the best in the country, and I know that can be quite a taxing and difficult job to do, so I wanted to make sure you were all right.
Well, I'm fine. Thanks.
Good. So, I hear lawyers get paid quite a bit.
We do.
Well, with all that money hanging around, I don't suppose you have some to spare? Just a little bit so that I can try and pay this dude to produce my band's songs. Better yet, if you know some famous people from your job, maybe you could introduce me and my band to them?
I could, but I won't. Not for you, anyway.
Huh? But you don't understand. I need some money so that I can buy a place to live. Living with Mom is driving me crazy.
You still live with Mom?
Well, yeah, my band hasn't taken off yet, so I can't afford to get my own place, but you can help me now. You're my big sister after all.
Wow. Well, that's a hard no. I'm not going to buy you a house simply because you demand it of me.
Don't be so selfish. You've got loads of money. You can spare a bit for a decent house for me.
After the way you and Mom treated me, I wouldn't spare you a penny.
Are you still upset about that?
You effectively kicked me out of my home when I had nowhere else to go. What kind of family does that?
Well, it did you some good. Look at where you are now. We motivated you to work hard. If anything, you owe us half of your fortune for what we did for you.
You've not changed one bit. Still as selfish and self-centered as ever.
I'm not the one hoarding loads of money to myself and refusing to help you further your career.
I don't hoard it, actually. I pay my bills like normal people, and if I have a bit spare at the end of the month, I'll give it to charities. You know, to people who actually need the help and not someone who's just being selfish and thinking of themselves.
Are you seriously not going to give me anything? We're family.
No, we're not. You might be my brother by blood, but you're not my family. I've made a new family out of friends who truly love me and would be there for me through thick and thin. They wouldn't just abandon me or kick me out the second they felt like it. How about instead of demanding something that you've done nothing to earn, you focus on making yourself a better person and getting a job? Because you're not getting a penny from me.
I hate you. I mean, here you are with loads of money. You're basically rich and you're not willing to share with your family? How selfish is that? You don't deserve all that money. The least you could do is give some to me.
Excuse you? I don't deserve what I have? I'll have you know that I spent years of my life working towards my dream of becoming a good lawyer. I did my college degree online so that I could work at the same time. I then did years as an intern at a law firm whilst also studying for my master's degree. I have worked so incredibly hard to get to where I am, and I will not have you trying to bring me down and discredit what I've done. I deserve everything I have, and I won't feel bad for it because I worked for it, unlike you.
I seriously hate you.
I'm sure you do, but I don't care. I've got a great life, and I'm not going to let you ruin that. So this is goodbye. Don't try and contact me again because I won't respond. Have a good life, David. I hope you eventually learn how to empathize and think of others. You never know. You might actually see good things start happening to you. After that, I blocked David on every social media platform that I could think of. Whilst he might have been my brother, I knew that he would never respect me, and I didn't want that kind of toxicity in my life. I knew I deserved better than that. Just because someone is related to you by blood, it doesn't make them family. Someone who is a part of your family will be there for you through the good times and the more difficult times, and they will support and help you through it all, like Robin did for me. So just remember that you can choose who your family is, and that they don't have to be related to you for you to do so. I eventually met a man who later became my husband. He was another lawyer, and we got along amazingly. We are both passionate about our jobs, and we love to help people who deserve it. After dating for a little while, we decided to start our own family. We now have 2 wonderful children. I treat my children with love and respect, which I wish my own mother had treated me with, and I make sure that they do the same for each other as well. As for my mother and my brother, I'm not entirely sure what happened to them. The last I heard was that David's band split up as they were having no luck in getting signed or becoming famous. I think David now works in the bar where he would occasionally play, and I'm pretty sure he still lives at home with my mom. However, I have never tried to get back in contact with either of them, as they would not contribute anything positive to my life. So I can only hope they came to realize the errors of their ways and tried to better themselves and their behavior towards others.